hems are being lowered while manners are rising. And the only parties you should be attending are dinner parties, allegedly.
Ah, well, Major General James Cowan hit the headlines recently with his etiquette advice to officers on everything from how to hold a knife and fork correctly to where to seat your guests.
But is General Manners right? We're joined by etiquette expert William Hanson to put us through our paces, and Stephen Mulhern's posing the questions as well. So we'll put to a bit of a test here.
Yeah, do you know something? In the rehearsals earlier on, which I know you didn't see, I didn't get a lot of these right, so good luck to you both.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Yes,
My mum,
right.
I'm sorry, Mum.
Play along at home as well, of
All
course.
that education.
Here we go. Right, which gift would you not take to a dinner party? Here are your options. Chocolates, champagne, wine or flowers. What would you not take to a dinner party? Holly?
Oh. I'd say chocolates,
Okay.
because you're... Do I give a reason?
Yes, yes.
Because you're going to a dinner party, so you assume all the food is being provided for you, and they've probably got after-dinner mints.
Good I like the logic, Philip.
I'm also going to say chocolates because that's not what I normally take, and I
What
think
do you
I can
normally
back
take?
up the others.
Right, OK, well, actually, I'm afraid to say both of you are wrong.
I
The
thought we
major
might be.
no-no is wine. Because
Oh.
actually they probably have wine already. Also, it puts them into a dilemma as to should they serve it, should they not serve it. And also, originally it was seen as saying, I don't think your wine choice is particularly good. So
Oh.
here's something
Depends how you
decent.
take it, though,
It's my
because
favourite gift.
yes, precisely. And I would like to think that I took some very, very good wine, and as I gave it to him, said, that's something for later, not for you, not
Yes,
for now.
which is absolutely fine. And
Yeah.
again, turning up with wine, better than turning up with nothing.
Wine
at all.
people who go to other wine-interested people parties take olive oil.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, see, there's something I
It's
didn't know
good,
either.
it's nice. And flowers, you can take flowers, but you wouldn't want to take those sort of flowers because they're not already in water. You don't want to turn up and give the hostess a job. And then she's got to
Oh,
worry
okay, that's a
around.
good point, yes.
So
okay.
make sure you send the flowers ahead of schedule or bring them in an aqua bouquet. or
Brilliant.
whatever.
Right,
OK.
lovely.
OK, here's your next one. Good luck to you both. Right, the dinner party starts at 8 o'clock. Please grab a clock each. That's it. OK, so the party starts at 8. What time should you arrive? Should it be 7:45, 8 o'clock, or 8:10?
What time's the
The
dinner
party
start?
starts at 8.
The invitation says 8 o'clock.
Oh, right, OK.
So where are you going to
So
go?
What were the options?
7:45, 8
Are these
o'clock,
really good friends?
or 8:10?
No, don't. You turned
no,
up at my
that's not
house
my
when you're
answer.
ready then.
No, that's okay.
It starts
You're
at 8.
going to say 8
It says 8 o'clock?
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
On the dot.
And you're saying 7:45, you're going to be early. No, both of you are wrong again. It's 8:10. It's polite to arrive 10 minutes late to a
No.
social engagement.
Really? Is it?
Absolutely, yes.
I hate lateness.
Yeah, but it's not late, it's socially late.
See,
Well, I would have thought would Her Majesty be happy if you arrived 10 minutes late?
That's
when it's-
slightly different.
Is
Which
it now?
is
Because I
slightly
base
different.
everything on what she would want me to
Well,
do.
that's good. Always good to look to the Queen if in doubt. But, I mean, 8 o'clock is fine. It's better than being 10 to 8, but
Yeah.
10:08 is preferable.
there you go.
I love the fact we're putting up a fight.
No, everyone. No
Very
scores as
impolite.
yet.
No,
OK,
nothing.
let's move over here. Please take a seat. Good stuff. Here's your question. In Western dining, where should the bread plate be found on the table setting? Place it where you think it should go.
We didn't even need,
We didn't need the option,
did we?
straight there.
Perfect. Excellent. To the left-hand side. And if you ever forget it, remember BMW. Bread, meal, wine. So if you sit down at the table, you will
bread,
know...
meal, wine.
There you are.
Exactly.
Perfect.
1 point each, well done. But for a bonus point, how would you cut your bread?
Break it.
Yeah, I wouldn't cut it.
Excellent. That's what we were looking for as a trick question. You would break it. This goes back to the medieval times when the knives that you would have used, or the knife that you used, was your dagger, and you might have killed animals or people throughout the day, and you wouldn't want to get traces of blood on anything that didn't already have traces of blood, so you would break bread.
Break it, butter a little bit, not the whole half.
Excellent. Very
Put
good.
a little knob of butter on your side
We
plate.
can go.
I love the fact when
Yeah,
Holly
very
gets
good.
right, she goes, yes. OK, let's have the asparagus now. And here's your question. When served as a first course, what is the correct way to eat this dish? That's it, napkins out. Lovely. So what's the correct way to eat asparagus?
I think asparagus is classed as a finger food, and so therefore I would feel that I could use my fingers unless the host or hostess was using a knife and fork.
Excellent. Very good. It is a finger food. If there was hollandaise sauce with it, you would use your left hand, dip it in.
Oh,
because
I
the
didn't
right
know that.
hand does. Obviously, some cultures you don't use the left hand, but in
Yeah.
Britain you would, because you use your right hand for shaking hands and also for drinking with. So if you have greasy fingers and you pick up a glass,
Use your which hand for drinking with?
your
Right
right
hand.
hand. Because
So
your
you
glasses
wouldn't-
are
I
on
am
the right.
definitely
that one.
ambidextrous. OK.
But well done. 3 points each. You're doing very well. Right. Right, you've been served peas, if we could have those, please,
Yes.
William, as part of your main meal. But how should you be eating them? Let's
I
move
eat my
this up.
peas with honey. I have done all my life. It makes the peas taste funny, but it keeps them on the knife. But that's not how
There's
it is.
actually a way, supposedly, that you eat peas, and you've got to, a bit of a clue, the fork. The fork is the big clue here. The proper
So
way.
if you'd like to demonstrate for us, Philip's...
The proper way.
Excellent.
Are you? Well, that's what I do, but I would never do that at home.
Well, why not? That's the correct
Because
thing
it
to do.
takes too long. You
No,
just wanna
because you see,
scoop-
we've also got mashed potato there, so you could use that as a glue. But what you were doing, pushing them onto the back of the fork, is excellent. What you don't ever do is turn the
scoop
fork
them.
upside down. It's not good.
Phew. OK.
See, do you know something? I feel a bit inadequate here.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Well,
OK.
you're never going to do it ever again. You're going to behave properly now.
Very true. Right, good luck to you both. Here's your next one. When leaving the table during a meal, but intending to return, your napkin should be placed where? On the table, on your plate, or on the chair?
I'd probably
leave
put
them
it
go.
on the chair.
Yes, I'm just thinking
Do
naturally
excuse
where I'm
me,
going
I
to go.
must make a little trip to the ladies.
I'm not going to leave it on the, and then of course I would have
Come
stood
back,
up
please.
as
We're
you
not
did that.
finished.
I would have stood up.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's got to be on the chair.
Absolutely. It's on the chair if you are coming back to the table. If you are not coming back to the table at the end of the meal, then it goes neatly sort of to the left-hand side of the plate. But ideally, you don't want to leave the table
Should have
during a
gone
meal.
before you sat
Exactly.
down.
Unless you're the host, perhaps going into the kitchen.
Well, do you know something? Good luck. Holly, you're on 5. Phil, you're on 4. OK. Will it be
How
yes?
did that happen?
That's an...
Interesting scoring, but OK.
So
That's very
that's
polite.
what
I'm sitting at
we've
dinner.
got-
I'm not going to argue.
The judge is in the gallery. OK, here's your next one. Where do you place cutlery when your plate is ready to be taken away?
In the centre. We can't do it
I know,
here, but
I'm
once
just
you've-
We've got
Just
some
in
options for you.
Oh.
Is it at the
okay.
side of the plate at 6 o'clock, or indeed at 10 o'clock?
I'm
So if
going
you
to put
imagine
it
the
in
plate
Six
is front
o'clock.
face.
in the
6
middle
o'clock.
like
I mean,
that.
but I'm going to have to just wedge it in.
Yeah, like that.
Excellent. Very good. That is the English way. A lot of people will put them slightly to
Did
the
in
sides.
France, do they do that?
Well, that's their resting position, yes, not their finished position.
Oh.
The American resting position, which a lot of people do, is they would sort of they would have it slightly to one side at an angle.
Right.
But
Do we have
actually
a
in Britain-
resting position?
We do, yes.
So
It's
it's like
what we
that,
call
isn't it?
cross swords, sort of. But no, the
Well, I've got
fork,
chicken in the middle of
the
my
tines
thing.
of the fork would go over.
Oh, I
the
see. I
knife
didn't
like
know that.
so. And that's the resting position. Again, because these used to be daggers, and so you would push the fork over the knife to show that you weren't using it as
Do you
a
know what?
weapon.
I like to know this stuff.
So do I.
Well, there you are, but that is the end of the game.
No.
Yes, that is the end of the game. So we can see that Holly is on 6, Phil, you're on 5, which means that Holly is...
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Wait. I have had a lovely meal. Thank you very much indeed. And therefore, I'm going to post you my thank you for a
Well,
lovely evening.
I think this is 2 extra points.
Oh! So, on the final hurdle, are you saying that Phil has taken it?
He has sent his thank you letter promptly.
Sorry, I
And
think it's incredibly rude to write your thank you letter before you've even eaten your meal.
Oh, no. It's all kicking off.
presumptuous.
It's all kicking off. But we do have a trophy, which
do we?
means, William, look, I'm going to let you decide because
Oh.
they're friends.
in the middle.
I think,
Diplomatic.
I actually think, regardless of the thank you letter, because it was a bit early, I'm going to give it to Holly. So
Oh,
well done,
come
Holly.
on, come on.
Well, I'm not coming here again.
Put it on
That's
your
why
chair.
you didn't win.
I'm not coming back.
Thank you
Lovely.
very much.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very
Thank
much
It's good to
indeed.
know about those
Well,
sorts of
that's, I think
things.
there was a little, 2 or 3 little bits in there. I had no idea.
I think we should come back and do glasses and things like that.
Yes, you're
And
not
that-
drinking at this dinner party. It's a dry
No,
one.
I know. Well,
There's no
we should
glasses.
do that because that's quite a good one as well. I like it. Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Something very different. We're coming up. We're going to meet the man who gave away one of his kidneys to make up for the mistakes of his youth. That's right after the break.